trust everyone slept well.
Considering the circumstances.
Coffee, anyone?
Yes, thank you.
Inspector?
After you.
I don't drink coffee.
Then perhaps Claiborne would like a cup.
Thank you. I've had some already.
How interesting.
Surely, Inspector, you don't think there might be something in the coffee?
I'll pass, thank you.
In that case, I'll pass as well.
But Matthew, I thought you trusted Mims.
I do, but my doctor says too much caffeine makes me irritable.
That's odd.
Not really. It runs in our family.
No. I mean, Emily. Has anyone seen her this morning?
Perhaps she's still sleeping.
How can anyone sleep with all these terrible things going on?
I'll go check on her.
That's all right. Why don't you go, Matthew?
Sure, there's nothing to worry about.
Just to be safe.
I'll go with you.
Still don't trust us, do you, Inspector?
Even less now that I finally realized where I've seen you before. Your names aren't Claiborne and Mims. You're Jack and Sarah Bender, escapees from the Yorkshire Institution for the Criminally Insane and considered extremely dangerous.
Great. Don't tell me they're mass murderers.
We're not, Miss Biggs. We're not even crazy.
That's a matter of opinion.
Okay, it's true. We were sent to the institution, committed by my younger brother. As the eldest son of my family, I stood to gain control of the family wealth. But when he realized he'd have to share the fortune, he framed Mims and me for a crime we didn't commit. Escape was the only way to try to prove our innocence.
And you expect us to believe that?
No, Inspector, because you are a fathead and choose only to believe what you want.
Well?
She's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Poof, vanished, disappeared. There's no trace of her.
Look, some of the chocolate soldiers have disappeared.
There's only 6 left.
What do you make of it, Matthew?
Well, let's see. There were originally 10 of us and 10 chocolate soldiers, but now there's 6 of us and 6 chocolate soldiers. I think it's obvious. Somebody's stealing the sweets.
Matthew, I don't think that's what it means.
I've got it. As each one of us disappears, so does another chocolate soldier.
Oh, Matthew, it's so bizarre.
That doesn't make sense.
Makes complete sense to me.
Naturally.
Thank you.
There weren't 10 of us to begin with. There were only 9. The theory is wrong.
Unless Margaret LaRue is dead.
Which would mean that Emily is also dead.
Or at least in grave danger. We have to find her.
We have to make a thorough search of the island and the house immediately.
Again? Then I'm with him.
Sorry, sister. I'm with him.
Biggs, come with me. We'll search the house.
Heather and I will search the island.
What about us?
Search your conscience, Mr. Bender.
This is worse than being locked up in that nut house.
It's certainly been one of the worst weekends of my life.
Jack, if I asked you something, would you be honest with me?
That depends. If it's something about your looks, probably not.
No, it's nothing like that. Promise me you'll tell me the truth. Promise me even if it's something you know I won't want to hear.
Okay, I promise.
Are you the killer?
It's pouring outside. We couldn't even see a thing. Even if she's out there, we'll never find her. We'll have to try again when the rain lets up.
No need, Mr. Charisma. We found a body under the woodpile. It's Emily Plain.
She appears to have been stabbed with a harpoon.
A harpoon? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Where would anyone get a harpoon?
I can explain that.
Please do.
I brought it to hunt fish, but I noticed this morning it had been removed from my room. From all the excitement, I forgot to mention it. You do believe me, don't you, Heather?
I want to, but I'm so confused.
Not good enough. I'd like to search your room.
For what?
If there's a clue, I'll find it.
In that case, I'll ask Heather to join us.
You're crazy if you think I'm staying with these 2.
How did Emily get under the woodpile? What happened to LaRue?
I don't know. Maybe it's a setup of some kind.
Miles?
Clayhorn. Okay, there's only one explanation. Maybe LaRue isn't dead.
But you said so yourself.
I thought so, but I'm no doctor. If she's only alive and pretending to be dead, that would explain everything. You guard the stairs, and I'll check the basement just to make sure Miles isn't lying.
Hurry! What are you doing?
I found her behind the generator.
How did she get there?
I have no clue.
Darling,
What is it?
I'm sorry I doubted you. I love you, Jack.
Satisfied, but not convinced. Something's not right here, and I'm gonna find out what.
If you'll excuse me, I need to powder my nose.
Pressure getting to her?
That? Or you were sitting much too close.
Nothing escaped from Mr. Bender, Clayhorn, or whoever you are. Nothing.
You're a credit to law enforcement everywhere.
Thank you.
What is it?
It's Mims.
Mims, what happened?
I'm Matthew. Mims was blown up in the bathroom.
What?
This is all we found of her. Someone switched her face powder to gunpowder. Unfortunately, when she turned on those vanity lights, I'm afraid she'll never know what happened. It could have happened to any one of us.
Mims, my Mims.
Now what?
The generator must be burning low on wood.
Mims, my Mims. I can't go living on without her.
Who fired that shot? Hammer your guns. Very clever, whoever you are, cleaning your guns up that fast.
Perhaps now you'll let us inspect your gun, Inspector.
Don't be silly, I'm a policeman.
Word, aren't you Horatio Miles who's run down the force by accepting bribes? You really aren't a policeman at all.
I work as a private investigator.
But still a criminal and no less suspect than the rest of us.
Satisfied?
But not convinced.
Stop this silly macho posturing. Look, there's only 4 left.
Very observant, Miss Biggs.
What's wrong?
Generator must be almost out of wood. Any volunteers?
Not on your life.
Heather?
I'll stay here, thank you.
Miles?
I'll go, but keep your distance.
Anything you'd like to talk about? Just don't come any closer. Don't worry, I'm just as afraid of you as you are of me.